When it comes to any form of media, we all have our favorites, and according to my non-existent research, racing games are in fact media. So to find out what you guys are playing, I've asked you on YouTube and Instagram what your favorite racing games are. And first of all, thanks a lot for the answers, since there is literally hundreds. But second of all, these are extremely questionable to say the least. So, in today's video, we will be going through your favorite racing games and talking about them. Well, this was unexpected to say the least. Need for Speed The Run is a 2011 video game where your goal is to make it across the United States of America. And no, it's not for smuggling or illegal immigration. Basically, the game is pretty simple once you get down to it. Everything is actually very scripted. It's more like a movie than an actual game. But that doesn't mean it's bad. Basically, whoever crosses the United States of America first wins the run race. So throughout the game there will be a lot of scripted chase scenes, being shot by helicopters, escaping out of a car, you know, like crazy Michael Bay movie type. The main problem I have with this game is the replayability, because there is practically none of it. The game takes about 2 or 3 hours to finish, and I've personally finished it in one sitting. And the multiplayer is just races from the campaign with different cars, so like what's the point? Listen, I quite like this game. The handling is good, the soundtrack is good, amazing car list, great story, like really great story. But really, 2 hours of gameplay, like oh my god. And very unsurprisingly, the developers of this game, which were EA Black Box, kinda died after this game, so yeah. GT Racing 2 was a 2013 mobile video game developed by Gameloft, and it has been delisted since 2023. Listen, I need to be honest here. It was so much better than Real Racing 3. If you've played this, you know it was fine, especially for a mobile game. But it had 3 main big reasons why it died. Microtransactions and ads. Nobody likes that. Real Racing 3, it was just pretty much the same game, worse, but much more popular. And 3, another game developed by Gameloft, its arcade counterpart, Asphalt 8, which I simply don't understand how Asphalt 8 and 9 are still alive. Like, those games are so pay to win, it is incredible. You have to spend years to get good cars. Like, I've played them for years, I know. So yeah, GT Racing 2, a pretty mediocre mobile game that got killed by its competitors. Tokyo Extreme Racer is an arcade-style Japanese racing video game that takes place on the Shutoko Expressway. Developed by Genki for over 20 years, this game is an absolute masterpiece. From the Dreamcast to the PSP to the PC, these games are amazing. People who say you should just play Assetto Corsa with the Shutoko Expressway mod instead, which by the way that map is from this game, have clearly never tried a Tokyo Extreme Racer game. While there is no multiplayer, the single player is great. There is hundreds of racers in each game for you to battle, with their own name, backstory, custom car, and much more. Now, what you're seeing right now is Tokyo Extreme Racer 2025 on PC with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, even though it is in early access, which, to be honest, makes Assetto Corsa Evo look like a dumpster fire. I can just keep going on about how great this game is, but honestly, you should just go to Steam right now and pick it up, it's just so good. Now here's a controversial one for you. Need for Speed 2015 marks the reboot of the Need for Speed franchise. It was the first Need for Speed to be fully developed by Ghost Games. It was also the first Need for Speed to only be released on PS4 and Xbox One, and not Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and releasing onto the PC in 2016. This is, in my opinion, by far the most underrated Need for Speed game ever made. It is literally a modern Underground 3, and I have no idea how y'all don't see this. Everything is here, everything a good Need for Speed should have. It is absolutely beautiful, the most beautiful Need for Speed game by far. It has in-depth car customization, it has JDMs, it has supercars, it has European cars, whatever you want. It even has live action cutscenes like they used to have back in the Black Box games. Now, obviously it's a Need for Speed game, so they had to something up. And in this case, like many other Need for Speed games, it's the physics. But they're not actually that bad. Seriously, every single comment I saw on Instagram at least about this game just said the physics are bad, the physics are bad, the physics are bad. But really, can you name a Need for Speed game with perfect physics? Apart from Hot Pursuit 2010, I guess. Unbound is worse, physics-wise. Nobody's gonna disagree with me there. That's just so inconsistent. But I don't know, the car just slides really smoothly here. Obviously, it fucks up completely sometimes. Kinda like in Unbound, it's stupid unpredictable. But it's like way more controllable than Unbound at least. Like if you're looking at the gameplay right now, I am able to do long drifts really easily actually. I'm gonna take the physics of 2015 over the Black Box games. Except Pro 3. Pro 3 had pretty good physics actually. I don't know, the physics in Most Wanted and Carbon, like they fit the game obviously and the time and everything, but they're just super boring to me. Like the car is so grippy, there's no fun. In NFS 2015 I just have to constantly think, oh god, how am I gonna slide this corner, am I gonna die? So yeah, to me NFS 2015 doesn't actually have that flaw, so to me it's actually now my top 3 Need for Speed game. Really recommend this one. It's also like really easy to run. I'm playing it at 1440p on the worst RTX card. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? What's your favorite racing game? And don't forget to subscribe, you know, I'm trying to get to 2000 subscribers. And one more thing, I also have a Discord link in the description, trying to get to like 150 members right now. So that would be really cool if you joined. And yeah, I mean, thank you so much for watching.